time playing on my R300 steering wheel thrustmaster. I do have the TH8, I think it is, gear shifter in place as well, but I've just gone through and tried to set up some controls and that doesn't seem to be working, so I will come back to this later, hopefully being able to map those controls. Let's see how I've done. I did try to map those controls, but it wasn't listing them. It was accepting that I'd made an input, but it wasn't accepting them as appropriate inputs. So it's the first failing. The second failing that I've noticed is that it doesn't have ultra-wide support. I have to play this in a lower resolution to what I normally would, despite the fact that my computer should be well and truly capable of running ultra-wide. Another issue, but not a big one. So here we go. Thank you for joining our recovery and maintenance effort after the devastating flood. We need all the help available to repair the bridge that collapsed. It's our only link to the other side of the river. First, I need to find a watchtower to get a view of the surroundings. Then I'll have to find a truck capable of transporting materials. And after the bridge is repaired, I'll need to reach my first garage. I can do that. Don't know what all of the controls I set to here were just yet, but that's fine. Add all-wheel drive, yep. And brake, don't remember. First move your just quickly go into setting. Let's go. Brake. Yeah. Worst case scenario. Look like it just has an up and down option, so I'm probably going to be driving around it by the looks of it. That's fine. That one started. Let's see how we go. Oh, there we go, that's how. In around. Guessing I might need to go on map marker or something. Yeah, go that way somewhere. Don't seem to be getting any force feedback at this stage. Definitely not getting any force feedback, which makes this a little more difficult because normally it would center or move according to the terrain, but so be it. What did it want me? I don't need low range, I wasn't in low range, so. Yeah. Right, so they did something to improve the sounds over the old one, which made me a little bit frustrated at times. Which is, as it changes gears, it actually makes gear changing sounds now, rather than different kinds of terrain. Yeah, so before it did this weird auto thing where revs didn't really make a whole lot of sense most of the time. There we go. Okay. It is excellent. gonna hit this with a little bit of momentum, but not too much. Should probably have put it in low range for that, but no, I definitely should have put it in all-wheel drive. There we go, that's better. Oh, we got heaps of fuel. I don't need to refill it now. Right. All-wheel drive. Right, so this is where I go. Range. The old wheel turn trick. Basically what this does is it drives you up the edges of the ruts. Rather than just digging and digging and digging, you sort of use the edge of the rut and you turn your wheel into it and it pulls you out. It's a age-old four-wheel driving technique. Makes a lot of sense in this setting. I think I still need high range. This looks like a bit more of a solid surface. Very pretty. Just bumped something. Right, so I'm just gonna guess where I need to go on some of these things. I'm not gonna worry too much about replanning on maps and stuff. That looks like some decent mud. Not deep enough to give me too much trouble though. Oh. Apparently I damaged my truck a little bit. It's fine. I think this truck's gonna be just over here. Whew. Sorry, car. That's not gonna get us out of there. I'm gonna need to find this. Don't love this process of having to change gears. I would really like I could work properly with my gear stick. Quite pretty, this game so far. It's a slight graphics overhaul is my understanding from previous. Oh, okay, so it's got to hold down brake for reverse. That's nice. Make things easier. V. I think that was what I meant to do. So it needs metal planks and wooden planks. Should be able to, I think, what I could see. Get some wooden planks down here at this sawmill looking place. Up into here. Break. Cargo management. Okay. Gonna go for auto load. It's because. Alright. That was easy. Now, where is the bridge that I need to probably. Here, I take it. Yeah, going. Drive along. Assume that's the broken bridge. I think it's the broken bridge. We'll find out soon, I guess. Ooh, not. Is there a roll to change? I can't seem to find an option for camera changes. I was hoping I'd be able to drive from the internal view, but I don't seem real keen on that. That's that one, then we're gonna go this way. My driving can be a little bit rough and ready in these games, but got some rough and ready trucks, so it makes it okay. And maintain a little bit of momentum, which will help in the long term with things like water crossings, or if I come into some mud or something and I need to try and get out of it. If I get into it with some speed, I might be able to get through it without losing the momentum, just losing some of the momentum and not having to spend a huge period of time sitting in the mud. It's here. Okay, I'm good. So far, so good. Alright, to the road. Fairly sure I was continuing. Oh, no. Get my directions wrong, but that's fine. Alright, that looks like the bridge there. Go and see if we can drop off some supplies. It's over this way somewhere. No idea what I'm doing here. Your cargo? No, that's just gonna delete it. Okay. Map. Can I jump back this car? There we go. I think there was another truck it wanted me to go and find. So I'm gonna head that direction. Got some rain. I don't know if the ground, like if it's dirt, gets muddier when it's rainy or anything like that. That'd be kind of cool if it does. It does seem like the kind of detail that these guys often think of in their games. I wouldn't be surprised if traction becomes a little bit more funky. Oop. I really am driving through all of this way faster than I should be. The truck over here somewhere. Probably was a much easier way to get to this truck. I just followed the roads around or something. Or maybe that's just my truck that is pointing it. Oh, we're going the fun way. I really would like an in-car view right now, I think. Beneficial, but that's fine. Oh, great. Great trait. Along this stuff. Rocks. Already been beating up this poor truck a little bit. Here we go, up and over. Ooh, this looks like probably a low range region. It's pretty decent mud down here by the looks of it. Try not to get too much into the worst of it. Doesn't look like the sides of the road are a whole lot better than the mud on the track. Music's not terrible. It's not really my usual taste, but it's not terrible. Let's get out of low range. Maybe not, maybe I should have stayed in low range. Oop. Go. Quick winching. Yeehoo. I probably have a little more control through here in low range. But where's the fun in that? Get to bounce around all over the place in high range. Right, looks like I'm going into some pretty muddy region here, but that's fine. Basically, as I was trying to explain earlier on, the purpose of turning the wheel is to try and get those knobs into the side of the track. But I'm not sure that it's going to do the trick for us this time. No visible winch attachments. Excellent, okay. See if we can reverse any. Truck doesn't love this mud, that's for sure. I think a little bit of work might just manage. Get ourselves dug right in here, didn't we? We're not making it any better. We are making some progress backwards, I think. It's a real creeping progress, but I think it's something. Still no winch attachments. Stick's definitely working. I want to use the recovery function, but I guess I'll have to. Okay, recover. Sure, why not? Go try for some unsafe shortcuts, shall we? or cross country. I think I really need to go and sort out my gear situation. Then maybe come back to this video in a sec. You guys won't see anything different. I will edit out my time. Actually, I'll probably just pause the recording. I go and try and get this wheel and stuff working properly. Alright.